How you doing today, my friend? This is Gerald Bass, G Bass, Wealth Support live from my home office in Decatur, Georgia. And I wanted to shoot a video today on why you should drop out of college. But before I get to the information, I want to tell you that you definitely want to stick around to the end because I've put something together amazing and phenomenal that's actually related with the topic of this video that's going to give you a better understanding on why I put this video together today. So you definitely want to stick around to the end of this video to receive what I'm going to be sharing with you. But with that said, let's dive into the information on why you should drop out of college. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong perspective of what I'm saying when it comes to why you should drop out of college. I'm not necessarily pushing for people to drop out of college. I know it may be some youth watching this video. I know it may be some people right now who may be still going through school that's watching this video. So I'm not saying drop out of college. I did graduate from college, and it was great in terms of the experience and the network that I was able to build, and I also learned some things being in college. But one thing I will tell you is as I went through college, the School of Business, at the school that I attended, I noticed over time that the teachers and the professors that was training me on business had never owned a business, so they was teaching off of theory. They was teaching out of textbook versus facts and experiences and results that they had got out of business. So when I graduated from college, I started to seek out mentors who actually was in the trenches, actually in the field, out building businesses and having success and getting results. And one thing that I realized by peeking these different mentors' brains is that most highly successful people, especially when it comes to the business world, most of them are self-educated. They're self-taught. They don't necessarily just go out of a textbook. They're self-educated and they're self-taught. One of my mentors from afar, rest in peace, Jim Rohn, said that formal education will make you a living and self-education will make you a fortune. So when I heard that principle and that philosophy 4.5 years ago, it changed my perspective. And so I can tell you now, since I graduated from college, I've read more books now, listened to more audios and went to more seminars and hired more coaches and got more education now than I ever did throughout my years of high school or college. Okay, and I've done this because what I've realized is I've done my own research, especially when it comes to the 97% of the country who works for the 3% who controls all the wealth. Most people remain in the space that they are, and most people don't necessarily even really like where they are when it comes to their life, is because their self-awareness level is very low. Self-awareness level is very low, and it's real low because they're not really educated. They say that most people read an average of 2 books from the time they graduate from high school to the time that they die. And so when I saw that statistic, I said I had to be totally different. And so I started to pick up several books. As you can see back here in my background, there's several books that I've read. Not only that, these are not even all my books. This is just a portion of my library. I've listened to several audios, invested thousands and tens of thousands of dollars within seminars and coaches, the whole nine, to really be able to sharpen my axe and continue learning and growing and educating, because the moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. So what I decided to do, because I'm not one of the people that like to complain about what's going on in the world when it comes to people and their lack of really going out and getting the education and the knowledge, what I decided to do was put together a book club. Okay? Now, of course, you see right now I have on my Rise to 1% shirt. That's also a conference call that we host every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, absolutely free. I've interviewed some of the top entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals from all over the globe, and I still do that today. Okay, but when it comes to the Rise to 1%, we all form a community right now, and so what we decided to do was start a book club. A book club that's absolutely free, but the type of value you're going to get out of the book club is worth tens of thousands of dollars. Okay. Is worth tens of thousands of dollars, but you're going to get access to it for absolutely free because you stuck around to the end of this video. And basically what we're going to do in the book club is we're going to read a book a month. And reading a book a month is nothing but 10 pages a day. Now, of course, I read more than a book a month, but just for the book club's sake, we'll have one book we'll read a month. We'll do a book review, share some of our biggest takeaways on a conference call once a month. That way, you're able to connect with other people that's looking to go in the same direction that you're looking to go into. Not only that, you're learning and growing at the same time from some of the greatest minds of all time in terms of the type of books we're going to be reading and discussing. And the first book we're going to cover in the first 30 days is Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. This guy here has been in the trenches, the field, has without a credit success and results, has made tens of millions of dollars within business. Now, no matter if you want to be a millionaire or billionaire or not, I'm pretty sure you can agree with me, success leaves clues. So with that said, these are the type of books that we're going to be reading. Some of the greatest thinkers and some of the greatest minds of all time. So we're going to start off with this book first, for the first 30 days. Now, to become part of the book club, like I said, absolutely free, no charge. You just have to go over to www.getpaidwithgerald.com/book club. I'm going to leave the link either below on top of the video, Just put your name and email in the form. Don't need a debit or credit card. It's absolutely free to be a part of the book club. The value that you're going to get, though, is worth a fortune when it comes to your education, your self-growth, your self-awareness going to a whole nother level. That has no value on it. I mean, that's huge in terms of the amount of value that it is worth. So you want to go over to that site, www.getpaidwithgerald.com/book club. Just put your name and email in. It's either below, on top of the video, link somewhere. Just click on the link, name and email in, and you're going to receive some information on the book club in terms of the first book that we're going to be reading, the first conference call that's going to be taking place. And I look forward to connecting with you. If you got any value out of this video, you feel this would be great for someone else as well, feel free to share it around on Facebook, on Twitter, with your team, anybody you feel may benefit. Comment below if you have questions. Subscribe to my page, Gerald Bass, my YouTube page, Gerald Bass, for more free training videos like this. And with that said, this is Gerald Bass, G Bass Wealth Tips. Have a phenomenal day on purpose.